Hello all, welcome to today's class. How are you all? I hope you are all doing well. So, like in the last class, we are going to read the chapter and I am giving some words to find out the meanings, and some other activities are also there in this class. So, let's read our chapter first. And after that, I will give you some words to find out the meanings and I will give you the questions to answer. Okay? So let's start. You have to follow me with your textbook. And after that, you have to read that from your textbook. Okay? Let's start. The path to the river dropped steeply into the valley, then rose and went round the big mountain. It was frequently used by the villagers, the woodcutters, milkmen and mule drivers, but there were no villages beyond the mountain or near the river. The boy passed a woodcutter and asked him how far it was to the river. The woodcutter was a short but powerful man with a creased and weathered face and muscles that stood out in hard, ugly lumps. 7 miles, he said, which was fairly accurate. Why do you want to know? I am going to the river, said the boy. Alone? Of course. But it is too far. It will take you 3 hours to reach there, and then you have to come back. It will be getting dark. Besides, it is not an easy road. But I am a good walker, said the boy, though he had never walked further than the mile from his house to his school. The path was steep and the boy had to run most of the time. It was a dizzy, winding path, and he slipped once or twice. The hill was covered with lush green ferns. The trees were wound in creepers, and a great wild dahlia suddenly reared its golden head from the leaves and ferns. Soon the boy was in the valley, and the path straightened out and rose. He met a girl who was coming from the opposite direction. She held a long curved knife with which she had been cutting grass. The bangles she wore made music when she moved her hands, and it was as though the hands spoke a language of their own. How far is to the river? Asked the boy. The girl had obviously never been to the river, or she may have been thinking of another one, because she said 20 miles without any hesitation. The boy laughed and ran down the path. A parrot suddenly screeched, flew low over his head. A flash of red and green. The bird disappeared amongst the trees. So that's it. This is the reading part. And these are the words you have to find out from the dictionary. The meaning you have to find out from the dictionary. These are the words. Okay, now these are the textual questions. You can read these questions from your textbook also, and you can read from this video also. So you have to answer these questions and send it to me. Now we are moving to an interesting activity which you are familiar with. You know, what is a noun? What is a noun? Or what is another word for noun? Can you say a noun? Can you? You can. Because I am Krishna Prasad. Here, Krishna Prasad is a noun. Because noun is a naming word. Around us, we can see many objects which have certain names. In your home, there is doors, windows, TV, teapot, chair, table, vessels, radio, mobile, computer. Many things are there. Bed, cot, cupboard. These are all nouns. But we can add a word to describe this noun. Can you say what is a word for that we are using to describe a person or describe a thing? We use some words. We call it as, yes, describing words or adjectives. So here is an activity. These are some pens. If I tell you take a pen, you will take any pen. You can take any pen. If I say you to take blue pen, you have to take the blue pen. Otherwise, it is a failure. How can you distinguish, or how can you understand, or how can you take the correct pen from these group of pens? How can you take? Yes, the word blue. The word blue gave you the answer. So blue is a describing word which describes the pen. So like that, all colors are describing words. Now here is an activity. It is a textual activity. This activity is there in your text. Page number 14, activity 4. There are two boxes, A and B. In the A box, you can see a long paragraph. But in B, a small paragraph. But the words are same. And some words are missing in the B box. You find out that words which are missing from A box. You find out and underline that words. Okay. Now you read the B box. And after that you read the A box. Now you tell me which sentences are giving the correct picture of that place. Yes, the sentences in the A box. So there are some words which describes the place. You draw a table with two columns. One is noun or naming word, another is describing word or adjective. Then you read the box A and B. Now you write the naming words in the left column and the describing words on the right column. So this is an activity. So you have to write these describing words and naming words in two columns. So this is another activity for today's class. So first one is reading activity and dictionary activity, then textual questions and describing words. So you do these activities and send me. Okay, see you in next class. Bye.